Hello there, Scorpios. Welcome to your mid-October 2017 tarot reading. So, I feel like, the next 2 weeks, there's a lot happening. It seems like it's all over the place, but I feel like there are some issues that you have been sweeping under the rug regarding your finances that are coming up and that you need to deal with, okay? So this is kind of like consultation. This is talking to other third parties, like a middleman, regarding money, regarding finances, regarding how to stabilize your finances. They're giving you advice. They're giving you like little tricks of the trade. They're giving you insights and information as to what you can do. And I'm also sensing, these are things that you've been kind of avoiding doing. So you're going to need to finally just, bite the bullet and do it. I'm feeling like they say, like, if you have assets, if you have a vehicle that you don't use, you might want to liquidate, you might want to get rid of it, and so that you have that income. Because if you're hanging on to the vehicle, it's going to depreciate in value. So if you have sentimental ties to it, it's going to be very difficult for you to get rid of it, right? But this is a really good process where you need to downsize, okay? Declutter whatever you don't need, sell it. Donate it, whatever the situation might be. If you don't need it and it's an asset that depreciates, you want to get rid of it. I'm also sensing as well refinancing, looking into refinancing a property. And there's also this element, if you own a business, taking out a loan for your business. I'm seeing some of you, honestly, taking out a loan for a business and then using that loan, which you're supposed to pay for your business, using that loan to pay off debt, okay? So it's not something that legally you're able to do, but people do it. So I feel like some of you are doing that. Or some of you are kind of like refinancing a house, using the refinancing money in order to pay back loan or in order to invest in a business. So I see like money coming through in a very sneaky, stealthy way, coming from one avenue, going towards another. You're not in the red, so I don't feel that you need to worry. And I honestly feel like this financial situation, it is going to right itself. It's going to get better, okay? So don't worry about it. Deal with it, get it done and over with, and then you can, exhale, all right? What I'm also feeling as well is there is contemplation here about a big trip, okay? A big trip. I see western direction. So wherever you are, I do see western direction to an area that is a little bit warmer. And some of you might be, thinking about wanting to settle down or be in a place where it's a little bit warmer, where the weather is a little bit more forgiving, is what I'm hearing. So I feel that element coming through, but I feel like you might need to sort out this financial entanglement first before you can implement that move, okay? I'm also sensing as well, it's like they're saying, really think about home. Like if you have property, are you really happy there? Do you want to get yourself into a different home? Do you want to sell your home and just start renting? Is it less hassle? Is it less maintenance? Is it less work? It's worth exploring, and I feel like this might be something that you really want to look at, okay? Because I feel as if they're saying a property that's not really accumulating in value. So that's going to be difficult if you want to maintain it, if you want to, invest money in it, or even keep it long term. If it's not accumulating or appreciating in value, is it viable? Is it worth it? Okay. So I see many of you are thinking about shifting home or shifting from one location to the next as well. And you're thinking about as well how to get property, whether to buy or whether to rent. So that is an element coming through. In the relationship sector, first of all, we have some really good things I feel happening for you guys. I have here a very strong masculine energy of a relationship partner. So you could be dating women, and the woman that is showing up is very masculine. You could be dating men, and the man that's showing up, it's a very masculine energy. And when this is not about, gender stereotypes or anything like that, but this is about the portrayal of energy the yin and yang energy, you know, that is inherent in all cosmic things. Okay, so we're not talking about gender stereotypes, we're not talking about, you know, sexist ideology. So just bear with me. What I feel is you have somebody that's very like practical, they're very security oriented, and I also feel like they will give you whatever you give them. So that's what I feel like this masculine energy embodies. Okay, it's not like a lovey-dovey, cuddly, warm and fuzzy type of a person. They have these qualities, they can be very loving, but I feel like they're looking at the facts right now. They're very factual oriented, and coming in for the next 2 weeks, I feel like they're using their head rather than their heart to make decisions. So I feel like if you want to decide on what you need to do about this person, if you want to be with them, you need to approach it in a way that's a little bit more pragmatic. If you want them to, you know, listen to you, to be open with you, I feel that you're going to need to provide that proof that they can trust you. So I feel like, you know, talk is no longer enough. You know, it's like talk is not enough anymore. They need concrete actions. They need something factual, tangible from you. Otherwise, they might not feel like they want to stay in the relationship. And I'm saying this is good because they're very, very straightforward. They're going to tell you, this is what I want. And if you can't give me that, then, you know, let's just see other people. And then I'm also feeling like this is a person that is really dependable. They're very capable of great love and great sacrifice. And I feel like this is somebody that you really need. But are you ready to be in this relationship? Are you ready to meet them halfway? Because they're not going to wait around, okay? So you have some big decisions that needs to happen in your relationship sector. You have someone that is really, really good. They're high caliber, very intelligent, very sincere, very honest with you. And so are you able to match them? Are you able to be just as sincere, just as honest? If you're not, they're going to see through it. So I feel like the time for you to kind of dither with relationship, that's not going to fly anymore. You need to make important decisions, okay? You need to make a decision. How much do you want to invest? Because whatever you're giving them is what they're giving you. So if you feel like I'm going to give them 10% and see where that goes, they're not going to waste their time. They're going to give you 10% as well. And that is not a recipe for, you know, longevity, okay? So you really need to re-examine the relationship sector as well. I mentioned that with the monthly reading, I believe. That came out very strongly, and I feel like it's resurfacing again. But like I said, you have someone that is a really good person. You might like them a lot as a person, but in terms of working out the logistics, you know, are we good together? Are we right for each other? Is this, you know, the be-all that end-all type of relationship? You want to really think about that. I feel like as good as they are, you know, as honest, faithful, and truthful as they are, it's still a little bit hard for you to figure some things out logistically about this relationship. Opportunities in work are going to be coming in, okay? Things that you have wrapped up and finished back in August, they're going to be they say like prosperity coming in from people from the past. So I feel that element here about having a lot of options, having choices, having things kind of open up for you. And I'm also sensing many of you are in a negotiating situation where you're like, this is how much it costs, and then the other person is just they know that's your offer, but they're gonna say like, oh, let me, you know, give me until Friday, give me a few nights to sleep on it, and then they will come back and, you know, say okay to your offer. So that's what I feel happening. It's like somebody is playing coy, or somebody is pretending like they don't really need that option, but I feel like they're gonna contact you and they're gonna be like, okay, let's do this. So there's that element, you know, just be patient, wait, and keep your options open. so that you're not, constantly, so that you're not in a position where you have to wait for other people to make up their mind. Okay, so that's at work, not so much relationship, but work, finance, career. So I feel like options will be opening up for you. I feel like multiple streams of income coming through for many of you. The month of December is really, 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 really busy. Okay, whatever you need to do now, and you're just like, I'll do it in December. No, do it now. Do it now, because you're gonna literally hit the ground running the end of November, moving into December. So you need to take care of things right now. This is the calm before the storm. And so take the opportunities, any downtime you have, be extra productive, get things done. You guys are very disciplined. I feel like Scorpios, you're very, very disciplined. But there is an element about you being very routinized, being very routine oriented. And so things that are a little bit outside of your routine, you have a habit of like, I'll do that later, I'll take care of it later. And then things that seem to be a little bit too emotionally draining, you're like, I'll do that later, I'll take care of it later. So get out of that habit, okay? Do things in a timely and efficient manner, because I feel like December is not the month where you want to be caught with your pants down. Okay, so you need to take care of these things. And so I'm going to leave you with that. I feel like a lot of things are happening for the next 2 weeks. It's not going to feel like, so busy that you can't get a breather, but it feels to me like a lot of things are happening and you're trying to triage. You're trying to see what needs to be done first, what needs to be done second. And then all of these things are happening with other people, so you can't really decide what do I need to do first, because you're stuck with other people deciding, does that need to be done first? Does that make sense? So I feel like it's a little bit frustrating. Okay, so keep your cool about you. They say have many browsers open, like window browsers. So I don't know if you're doing a lot of internet research. Leave those browsers open so that when one thing is stalled, you can open up a new browser or return to a previous browser and, get other things done while you're waiting. So I feel like a little bit of triaging is in order for you guys. So I hope the reading has been helpful. I do wish you all the best. Don't wear yourself out, okay? And take care of yourself, all right? Take care of your health. Take care of people around you. And, find outlets for these emotions if you feel a little bit overwhelmed, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.